What is going on YouTube? It's Sankin. We are back with another one. Alright, so in this drop I'm coming at you with a new play we're adding to the portfolio, but before I get this show on the road, if you'd like to help out the channel by hitting that like button, and if you're new, join the movement by hitting that subscribe. Now before we kick things off guys, let's touch on the markets. The main thing to draw out is that interest rates are remaining the same and the Fed is saying the economy is looking better. Just as I've been saying to you guys over the last couple of days, economic indicators are coming in much stronger. This and other things is going to feed into the stock market in higher prices. Now, I know we kicked off the week all guns blazing, growth plays popping off left, right and center like fireworks. Now, as we're progressing through the week, it's looking like the market is more on the back foot. But this is just the ebbs and flows of the market. But I'm beneath you guys to keep up that energy, keep up that confidence in the stock market because we are reaching a turning point. A lot of plays have already bottomed out and things are looking good. Now, as I say, I've added a new play to the portfolio that I'm going to bring to your attention. There's still tons of opportunity out there. You guys know I've got my eye on these markets each and every day, looking for the finest of plays that are on the market. So I'm going to put them on your radar. But before I do, I want to touch on a couple of our plays that are moving up. You know what time it is. Let's get ready for the first one. So we are kicking off the show with Marathon Digital Holdings, ticker symbol MARA, currently standing $37. This is a play I rebrought to your attention yesterday. So great work to those of you who joined me on this play, loaded up on this one because we knocked it out of the park today. Now guys, I've been dealing with Marathon so long now that Marathon is basically my child. It's like a first son. I watched this one grow up from when they were a baby, from when they were $4, right up into their teenage years, so they've still got room to climb. Now, because of that, I know this play inside and out, and if you guys been rocking with me and my channel plays, when I put them on your radar, you guys ensure you pounce on the play. Now, we are looking for our 5th or 6th double up in this play. I've lost count. What you guys must know is Marathon is the godfather of crypto plays. They do it like no other because of that roadmap to deployment of those 100,000 miners. And this sets them in a league apart from the competition because the rest of the plays they're looking to deploy maybe 20,000, 30,000. Here we have Mara looking to do 3 times that amount. So as they do that, that increases their revenues, increases that stock price. You guys know how it works. Now, Marathon will remain a volatile play, both on the way up and on the way down. But regardless, we're going to continue winning with this play. Now, Mara has got that linkage to crypto, mainly Bitcoin. So as long as we continue to see prevalence in crypto, Marathon will move exponentially with it. Right now, we're seeing stability in Bitcoin around that mid 50,000 mark. And if they can make that climb up to that 60,000 threshold, Marathon will move with it. So I just want to give you guys a heads up on this one. If you're in this play, just stay seated. You can grab a couple more shares on the way up. But as long as we continue to see movement upwards or stability in Bitcoin, this play will do just fine. So the next play I want to cover off with you, that's Alpine 4, ticker symbol ALPP. Another play I brought to attention yesterday, another rocket of a play today. Now, every week, you guys should be reviewing the plays in your portfolio, ensuring they deserve their position. You guys got to start looking at your portfolios as a VIP spot. You're not letting in any old play into the portfolio, right? Now, picture this. When you're standing in a queue, waiting to get into a club, what does the bouncer do? He looks you up from top to bottom, ensures your shoes are right, ensures your outfit is good, basically making sure you are coming correct before allowing you entry. That's the perspective you guys should be taking to these plays. And even when you're in there, you guys know you've got to stay correct. Otherwise, what happens? You get kicked out. Again, that's the mindset you want to apply to these plays in the portfolio. Now, you guys are probably wondering, what's this got to do with Alpine 4? But you got to realize one of the reasons why we invested into Alpine 4 was not just because their ticker was ALPP, but because they make those acquisitions to drive shareholder value. We know last year they made those drone acquisitions. We need to see acquisitions this year. You guys got to know is sometimes management say things and they do another kind of thing, deviate from script. But here we have Alpine 4 today announcing another acquisition. So this is good news. It shows they're on track and on course. Even when you dig deeper, this company that they've acquired is about 10 million in revenue. They're looking to take that to 50 million in revenue in a couple of years. Now, if you apply that to all of their plays, all of their subsidiaries rather, you guys can see the value of the play. So I want you guys to start taking this play seriously. Now, in terms of how we move next with this play, normally you might get that 2-day run up like we've seen with Alpine, maybe 3 days, but I'm expecting that cool off by the end of the week. Now, entry on this one, you can get in at the high 4s or ideally the mid or high 3s. So now onto the play that I picked up in the markets today and the new addition to the portfolio, that's Sonos, ticker symbol SONO, currently standing $41. This is a play they do their multi-room speakers, favored by consumers. Now, whenever I'm jumping into a play or putting a play on your radar, I'm ensuring that play has runway for growth. This is a play that's going to achieve that by expanding into things like automotive, audio, and others. Also, what I like about them, almost above all, is that valuation. Price sales just coming in above 3 times. Now, this is good given their growth profile and their margins. So we like that, and I can bet most of you guys are sitting on portfolios where the average is probably over 20-30 times price to sales. So a play like this will help you guys get down your average, which is key. Now, if we jump over to the charts, guys, let me show you. This is a play in consolidation mode right now. Highs of around $43, lows in that mid 30s. But if we dive a bit deeper, look under the hood, you guys can see the lows are getting higher. So 7th of March, $35. 28th of March, $36. And on the 19th of April, $39. You guys know that sloping, that upwards support line, that's a strong indicator when it comes to the technicals. The last time I showed you guys that was with Lovesac. You guys can see how that stock has moved since then. So this is a strong play. I'll put them on your radar. Now let me set some expectations. This is a play that's not going to move like Marathon. These are 2 completely different companies with different profiles, but both key to generate good returns in these markets. This is a play that's going to have a much lower volatility profile, and I'm expecting them to comfortably finish the year in the 60s. So I'm going to put this one on your radar. Let's talk about how we can level up as investors. So I'm going to talk to you guys about oversold. So this is when you have a play experiencing more than fair selling activity. Now this can happen from time to time in the markets, especially when the markets are going through weaker times or there's a bit more fragility. So I'm going to pull up Pinterest, ticker symbol PINS. And as you guys know, they released their earnings. I told you guys since way back when we've been expecting a pullback on earnings. Now, pullback has come in at 14%, almost 15% on the day. So first up, if you're a Pinterest holder, don't want you guys to worry or panic about the level of selling activity you've seen in this play today. What you guys got to know is there's a lot of noise in the markets right now. We know earnings season is causing a lot of volatility, a lot of sell-offs, even when plays post up great numbers. And this is exactly what's happened to this play. Now, what you guys should do and what I do whenever there's unusual selling activity is first understand why, then decide if that's fair, and then see if that's going to change the medium or long-term outlook or potential of the play, and take a look at the charts. I'm going to run you guys through that. So if we look at the finer details, we know they're saying that US growth is going to be flat for the next quarter. However, you got to realize that this is a play that's growing internationally. They're expanding into Latin America, Europe, diversifying where they operate. So I'm still expecting them to post up good numbers. That's what the market's overlooking. Also, as I say, this is an undercover reopening play because as socializing picks up, people are going to look for Pinterest for inspiration. Now, take a look at the charts, guys. This is a play that's got clear support around that $62 or $64 mark. So in a sell-off situation, I'm expecting this play to come right back down to support. Now, in terms of how we move this one going forward, they're ready to be picked up where they're at right now because they're very close to support. Or you could pull what I call a buying strength maneuver on this play. So wait for them to climb up a bit, $67, $68. Let investor confidence come back into the play, show some momentum before pulling the trigger. This still remains a big potential play. This is just noise in the market, what we call an overreaction. I love them because I benefit over the medium term when all the noise passes over, and you should too. So if you've been rocking with the channel, you know what time it is. Now this question comes from Surrender, says, Sankey, you know you say don't buy too many shares to start off with, wait for the dip, but how much should you actually buy? So let's dive into this one. Now, for some context, I say when you're investing into these plays, you nibble. You don't throw in your Lambo money all in one go. This is because even though that price might look attractive at the time, you might get a better price over the next couple of trading sessions. So in terms of how much you should actually buy, you might have heard pick up X amount of shares. Guys, this doesn't work. It doesn't work because you, let's say with a $10,000 portfolio, you cannot buy the same amount of Sonos as someone who's dealing with a $500,000 portfolio. They can buy way more than you, and they should buy way more than you because of their portfolio size. So my teaching is it all goes back down to portfolio concentration. As I say to you guys, a fully built up position is 5% of your portfolio. So if you're dealing with a $10,000 portfolio, a fully built up position is $500. Now, if you are looking to nibble at these plays as I teach you, what you could do is your first investment could be a quarter of your position, so just over $100 to keep it simple. You can wait next couple of trading sessions. If you get a better price, you can throw in the next $100. That's the way you build out your portfolios, keep it diverse, and always ensure you have dry powder on deck ready to deploy into the markets. That's the smartest and wisest way to do it. So that wraps things up. If you'd like to help out the channel, do hit the like button, and if you're new, join the movement by hitting that subscribe. Also, check out link down below to the Patreon. Come and join our winning team over at Discord. Now, as we progress through the week, you guys know I am turning up the heat to ensure you guys continue winning with me in these markets. So I'll catch you on the next one.